And I welcome you back to the Dobrenic channel. Tonight we are talking about Lake Oroville. We're going to be talking about the California snowpack, the drought, and is there rain in the forecast? Possibly, possibly not. I have everything you need to know. Please consider subscribing if you really like this content. And with that being said, California is going to get a little precipitation as we roll in here to windy.com. You can see down here just to the east of Bakersfield, 0.17, and down close to San Diego, just to the east of it, 0.27. They're going to get a little precipitation in the next 3 days, so be watching for that. There's going to be scattered precipitation over here in Colorado and over in Arizona, just to the north of Flagstaff, and so on and so forth. We go the next 5 days. You can see the jet stream starting to flatten out a little bit, and there's actually good news coming. Check this out. Fingers crossed this comes to pass. The next 10 days we roll out and look at this light up to the north here, especially by Lake Oroville. Oroville is talking possibly a 2.6 inches, and then over here by Shasta, even better. A very, very long way out. I don't get too excited about these models because it's a long way out. 10 days is quite a long way out, and things can change, and they have before. Let's see if the GFS is agreeing or disagreeing with that. So the GFS is not as aggressive. They're calling for some rain here, 1.3, and we go down to Oroville, 1.39. So not near as much here as the European model. The European model is calling for a heck of a lot more. So we'll see which one plays out, which one wins out. Things can shift to the north or they can shift more to the south. It is just hard to say. 10 days is really hard to predict. Heck, there's been a lot of times where they haven't agreed within 24 hours. So we'll be watching this to see if this comes to pass, but we are hopeful, right? So we will take what we can get either way because that's all we get, right? I want to roll over, as I was showing the other night, the long range forecast, and I won't go into great detail because I did that on my last video. So if you want to check that out, please consider doing that. As we roll out of here we are at the 3-month outlook, and you can see a big bullseye right over the four corners, and most of Texas is going to be part of that, and Northern California, there's an equal chance that it could possibly be about average. So we'll see if that happens. And that's for your next 3 months. And I could go further. There is a little bit of good news right here. They're saying that there's an equal chance right here. This is a 4.5 month. This is January, August, September. So maybe there'll be some precipitation coming this summer to California. Maybe it won't be below. They are talking about Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, and part of South Dakota, North Dakota, parts of Colorado, and parts of Utah and Nevada being below normal, but they're saying there's an equal chance that it could be good. So this is possibly good news. We would rather see like this above average over here, but equal chance. You really don't get a whole lot of precipitation. So what are they talking about? It maybe you might get a storm every once in a while. Like one of my viewers said, you're just throwing darts at certain points. So let's roll over and see what the drought conditions currently are over in California. We have a severe drought for most of California, with the exception of a moderate drought over by LA and an extreme drought over the northwest coast of California, and then you have an extreme drought over by Nevada along the Nevada line. This was taken March 1st and it was released 5 days ago, so another one will be released. They release them every Thursday, so there's a good possibility that this will continue unless these storms come through, and then it'll be less here if that happens, and it'll be the same, maybe even a little more if it doesn't happen, down to from the central to the south. And if I recall, Lake Folsom was the first one to open up their gates and started releasing water. Like they were expecting a heck of a lot more rain, and then it just never came to pass. So not a good situation. Let's roll over to the snowpack in California and see what they're currently at, because we are getting close to that April date, and that's generally the last time they take readings. So let's see what's going on there. And here we are at the snow water equivalent inches provided by California Corporate Snow Surveys. And you can see the Northern Sierra Trinity is 52%. This would be 52% on April 1st, and your current snowpack's 55%, and we'll be looking at those here in a minute at windy.com. And then your Central Sierra is at 59%. This is about where Lake Folsom is. 59%. It has a decent snowpack I mean, it's not great. 100 would be great. 64% in the central, and southern still ruling down there. 60% what it'd be on April 1st, and we're getting really close to that day. 66% for the southern Sierra currently. So that is what's going on there, and this changes daily. So let's roll back over to windy.com. Let's see what the snow amounts are compared to what the percentages are. So we're back at windy.com. We're going to start up at Mount Shasta and see what these current readings currently are. Your current snow depth over here by Mount Shasta is 26 inches, and we move down here by Oroville. You can see that there's 23 inches. It's almost 2 feet, and it's really dwindling right here on one of the main branches, and it's 11 inches right here on the main branch. It's 10 inches there, and over by East Quincy, it's 20 inches, and up to the north, that's 33. We scoot down a little bit closer to the central here, and you can see that they got a decent snowpack. Over here by Tahoe, they got 45 inches. Tahoe City's at 32, and Truckee up here is at 25, and just to the north of Truckee is 30.9, and South Tahoe is at 26, and we scoot down a little bit further, and we go down to Bear Valley. You got 29 inches, and up here 43. You can see that they actually got a decent snowpack right through here. Check this out, 55. That is still a really good snowpack. Yosemite's at 25. Like it said, 60% of normal. It's okay. It'd be a lot better if it was like at 80 or 100. That would be awesome. Mammoth Lake 35, and we scoot down a little bit further for all you ski lovers out there. Down here way south of Mammoth Lake, 59 inches, and go down a little bit further here, 54. So I mean, you got a decent snowpack, and you go down here to the east of Redlands and you got 9.8. And now let's roll over and see what those water levels currently are doing in California. Here we are at California's Department of Water Resources California Data Exchange Center, and we're going to start off at Trinity. Trinity's at 32% capacities. Your outflows are 425. Your inflows are 692, bringing the water elevation up to 2,229.88 feet MSL, and this was taken today. And we roll down to Shasta, 37% of capacities. Your outflows are 2,696. Your inflows are 3,772. And your water level is currently 938.97. We roll over to Lake Oroville and see what's going on down there. You are at 46% of capacity. Your outflows are 4,171. And your inflows are 3,542. So the lake's probably on the decrease. We'll look at that in just a few minutes. And your current water level, according to this, is 745.68. And if you recall the other day, the two water levels were off slightly. So we'll see what the other app says when we roll over there here in a bit. We're going to go down to Folsom here. Folsom's percentage of capacity is 53. Continues to fall. Your outflows are 1,952. Your inflows are 1,678. So that thing should be on the decrease. And your water level is currently 419.26 feet MSL. And that is what's going on here. I want to go over to Lake Oroville and see what's currently going on over there. Here we are at Lake Oroville. The water level at Lake Oroville, according to this, is 745.59. So it is different. Feet MSL. Tuesday, March 8th, 2022 at 3 p.m. The level is 154.41 feet below full pool of 900. Changes since yesterday, as you can see. 0.37, as one viewer said, I think we peaked. We might have, but there is a chance of more precipitation, hopefully, coming down the pike within the next 10 days. Fingers are crossed. Let's roll over to Shasta and see how much the lake has changed since yesterday. Lake Shasta water level. The water level at Lake Shasta is currently 939.10 feet MSL. Tuesday, March 8th, 2022 at 10 a.m. The level is 127.90 feet below full pool of 1,067, and the thing's on the increase, 0.10 feet. And that is all I have for tonight. This is kind of a short video, and I hope everybody's having a great day, and we will see you on the next one. God bless.